710 ESPN Seattle presents
The Calabro Show warm-up, powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
Welcome to the warm-up. The Mariners season has wrapped up, or will be wrapped up tonight, and with us is Jack Zarenzik at 5 o'clock here on the program, general manager of the Mariners, to talk about what has gotten done over there this year and where they are headed. So be looking for that. When we come back, Jim was out at Seahawks today, and it was kind of odd, I think, the goings-on out there. We'll ask Jim next. Welcome back to the warm-up. Kevin Calabro, the go-to guy. Jim Moore here on 710 ESPN Seattle, Monday through Friday, 3 until 6 o'clock. The Aaron Curry press conference today with you and several other reporters was rather interesting today.
Yeah, they usually wouldn't bring out a player who's been the hot-button topic in light of Curry being demoted last week and then some of his tweets. Did you see some of his tweets?
I did.
It sounded like he
Interesting.
wouldn't mind playing for Carolina and all these different things he had on there. And so we were all surprised when they brought him out because they had Golden Tate, brought him out, they had Sidney Rice, and then all of a sudden Aaron Curry appears, and it was kind of un-Seahawk-like because we would normally, keep that guy off to the side. And then he addressed everything. He talked about his contract restructuring. He talked about whether he thinks he'll be with the Seahawks next year. And he keeps talking about how he's at peace and that everything is going to turn out okay, everything happens for a reason, and he's relying on his faith to get him through this.
He seems to think that this is a trial in his life.
Yeah, I think so.
Playing football for a pro team, getting paid good coin, given an opportunity to compete, and somehow he sees it as a trial. I don't quite understand that.
Well, if you put yourself into his shoes, though, it is a trial, I guess, because he's never been confronted with anything like this. I'm not supporting Aaron Curry. I just thought the whole press conference was ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah.
But from Aaron Curry's perspective, I think he's been a starter and a star his whole life. And so this is a trial to him to be demoted and to have to fight his way back. That's the way I took it.
You think he's going to fight his way back?
No,
I don't see a lot of fight in this guy.
He's going to be
right
out of town within 2 weeks.
I don't see a lot of fight in this guy.
Well,
What do you mean he's going to be out of town?
I think they're going to get rid of him.
You think they'll get a 4th-round pick for him?
No. I think they'll take a 5th or a 6th, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Too much of a distraction? Why would you bail on him now?
Yeah, I don't think that they think, Pete Carroll and John Schneider, that he's ever going to make it.
Yeah.
And they didn't draft him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll last the season, but it was kind of fishy, wasn't it, when the contract restructuring?
Well,
I mean, giving up millions of dollars so that you can get out of Dodge at the end of this year.
Yeah.
If you're the player, that was just unusual that you would give up. I think he gave up, what, $5 or $6 million?
$5 million, so he must want to bail out of here real fast. And it's developed last spring, or over the summer whenever it was that they negotiated this contract.
Yeah,
So,
it seemed to me, just reading between the lines, that he wants out of here in the worst way.
Yeah,
and I don't think Pete Carroll and John Schneider would mind showing him the door.
Wow, man.
Oh.
Well, we'll see where the Hawks go with that. We got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. What else you like today?
Well, we got the baseball races. We got the final Mariner game. Jack Zarenzik at 5 o'clock.
Coming down to the final game of the year, 162-game schedule, and we have not one but 3 games that are right there. 4 games that are pins and needles over 162-game stretch. That is amazing. So don't let anybody tell you that these games during the dog days of summer, the baseball season, are meaningless. They aren't. And this classic example, as we'll be tracking them today. All right, we get underway at 3. Join us.